In this video, I will share 95 no sew amigurumi patterns, many of which are very beginner friendly and easy to make. I have divided them in different categories, and for each pattern there is a video tutorial which is available on the YouTube. I have put all these video tutorials in the same order that I am going to be presenting here in this video, and I have made a playlist. So if you like any pattern and you want to make it, you can just go to the playlist and click on that particular video tutorial. So let's begin. The first one is the group of sea animals. There are a lot of amigurumi no sew patterns that are available for making sea animals. So if you love sea animals, then you can start by making this small plushy stingray. This one is a small in size and it is made of plush yarn. You can make it in many different colors. This next pattern is also of a stingray. Now, but this is a big plushie and the earlier one was a small one. So if you want a big plushie design, then this one is for you. The next two patterns are of octopus. The first one is this small beginner friendly octopus pattern. And then the next pattern is a one with more details, especially on the legs, the 8 legs of the pattern, which are bigger and are in more coiled pattern. The next are two jellyfish patterns. One is a cute little design which you can see here. It has a bow and it has coiled legs as well as straight legs, and these are made up of different kind of colors. So this is a very nice cute pattern that you can make. The other one is this one. This is a plushy jellyfish. It is even more beginner friendly, and the legs which are given here are in the multicolors. The next are the pattern of turtles. The first is small, beginner friendly amigurumi pattern. The bigger one is a bigger plush pattern, a big turtle plushie, and it requires more time, which is around 1 hour to make. So maybe for more advanced learners you can use this pattern. Then this is a very interesting, while I was searching for different sea animals amigurumi no sew patterns, this is a very interesting pattern that I discovered. This is a memory game turtle. So there is this big turtle, and inside the belly of this big turtle it is filled with small turtles, again which are no sew amigurumi designs, and they are and the person who is doing this video tutorial, she has created this for a memory game. So all the small turtles, on top they have this green color, and on the bottom of their shell they have a different color, a yellow, a blue, a red. So these kinds of colors, with that they can play a memory game. And we are done when playing the game, then you can just fill all these small turtles within the belly of the bigger turtle, and then there is a flap on the back side. You can close it, and there is a button also which is attached to, and you can close that button. Now this is a video tutorial, and also there is a written PDF on Etsy for this pattern if you want to buy that ad free pattern. The next few patterns are of frogs. This one is a big plushy frog. This is more beginner friendly and easier to make. The second pattern I have included because it's a little different design. It has a leggy frog pattern with long legs. So if you don't like the first design, this leggy pattern, some people like that in a frog pattern. The third frog pattern is this one, where there are legs but they are small, but the eyes are very prominent. And this is another design that many people prefer. The next I have included the patterns of axolotls. Now these two patterns are, there are two patterns. One is where the eyes and the face detail are on the front sides, so that when you lay the axolotl horizontally, you see the face details on the front side. The second pattern is, if you want to see the face details, you have to see it from the vertical side, that is from the side of the body. So where you put face details, that is where the main difference is within these two patterns. Then there is one more pattern. One is of a plushy yarn and one is of a normal yarn. So you can make the pattern designs accordingly. The next two are again two baby seal patterns. One is a white plush yarn and the other one is a normal cotton yarn, and it's blue in color. The first one is more beginner friendly. The second one has more details. So you can choose your pattern accordingly. The next sea animals are whales. The first one is this squishy little small whale, and you can make it in different colors. It is very small, as you can see here. So you can make more. This is like a pocket friendly pocket. You can carry it in your pocket. The next pattern is a little bigger design. There is a tutorial there. And the third pattern is the pattern which has whale, narwhal and dolphin designs. Now here the body designs and the body patterns are almost similar. The colors are different and a few details are different to distinguish between the whale, the narwhal and the dolphin. For example, narwhal has an horn attached to it, and dolphin is white in white and blue colors, and the beak of the dolphin, the detail there is a little different. The next is a big squishy plush design dolphin. You can also make this if you like this pattern of a dolphin. This is a much bigger pattern than the others. The next are squids. Now there is only one video tutorial for squids. You can make it in any color with any yarn. Here it is given in plush yarn, and the head details, the body details and the leg details which are given are very uh, they are like there are a lot of detailed patterns, and this is a very that comes out very well. This is that kind of a design. The next is a big starfish plushy design with five of its, the star pattern of the five star fish legs. The next is the design of fish. So I have included a lot of tutorials for fish designs because fish designs are very very popular, and there are many different designs that are available. The first one is this mini minnows beginner friendly design. These are small fish design. The next one is this rainbow color fish with frill kind of patterns on its body with different rainbow colors. This is a very attractive looking design. The third one is this clown fish, which is very easy to make and it is in two colors. The fourth is this a plushy with a very plain design. It doesn't have much details on it. And the fifth design that I've included is this jelly bean goldfish design, which is small and very beginner friendly. The next design is of a seahorse. Again, it's a jelly bean seahorse. It is given here in green and yellow colors. You can use or change or modify the colors. The next pattern is of a no sew alligator in green color. Again, it's a very detailed pattern, and you can just see by the way the body of that alligator is designed that this pattern is in great detail. When you're crocheting, you have to be very, maybe it's not a very beginner friendly pattern, I think. Now if you're a cat lover, the next few patterns are for you. The first one is this, a pattern of a small squishy very beginner friendly cat with very cute little face details. This next one is a no sew kitty cat with a separate head and a separate body, not just one single body. Now next one is a one singular body kind of a plushy pattern. It's a chonky mini cat plushie pattern. These designs are very popular these days, this chonky mini cat plushie. And the next one is again a very popular pattern, that is a loaf cat plushie. So you can, if you have plush yarn, and if you're, it's a very, the both of these are very beginner friendly patterns, because you do not have to make the body and the uh, head portion separately, but it's combined. The face details are very interesting because that's where all the difference is. The next one is again a very simple cat pattern, and this pattern I have included. It's a very cute little pattern, and it has a bow on ribbon bow with it. The next video tutorial is about uh, small cat and dog patterns. Now these are very small, very beginner friendly, where body is the main part that you have to make, and then you have to attach or make some details, and you have to put face details. So this is a very easy tutorial, very beginner friendly. So if you are a newbie and you want to make any amigurumi design, so this you can go for this. It includes both cat and dog patterns. Next few patterns are of birds of different kinds. Again, this one is a very popular plushie these days. It's a chicken with a design on the head, and the next one is a same kind of a design, but it's a much smaller chicken pattern. The first one is again, it's a plushie, and because it's very popular, you may like to make it. The small chicken is just the smaller version of the bigger plushie pattern. The next pattern is of a small hen and chick. You can make both of these or you can make one of these. The next pattern is of ducks. There is a mallet duck and there is a normal duck, normal yellow duck with orange beak, and one is this green and brown mallet duck. There are two patterns. Again, you can make both or one. Then we have mini birds patterns, which include chicken, ducks, and chick patterns. So if you want to make smaller patterns or smaller mini birds for any project which where you are going to use it, or if you want to make something beginner friendly, then this one is for you. Now this next design is a little different from the earlier patterns. There is a mallet duck and the other yellow and white duck. Now these ducks have a little more detail. They have a separate body and head, and also they have wings attached. So in amigurumi, if you want to learn some advanced skills, this you can go for this pattern. If you are not really a beginner, you will learn how to make all this without using any sewing. So it's a no sew design. Like all these video tutorials are no sew patterns, no sew amigurumi patterns. And the link of the playlist have showing these video tutorials. All these video tutorials is in the description. Next one is again a chicken plushie, and it is a beautiful pattern with great potential for gifting, and it's for babies, and it looks wonderful, and also it's a beginner friendly pattern. The next design, this one I have included, it's a very unusual fun pattern, and it's a very easy pattern to make. Yeah, it's like it's called a pear duck pattern. Now it can be defined in both ways. It's a duck shaped like a pear, or it's a pear with duck face details in it. Very beautiful pattern, very fun, different, and I hope you enjoy making this one if you're looking for something different rather than the usual stuff. The next one is a penguin plushie, easy to make and also very quick to make. Here it is given in white, gray, and black details. You can use other colors if you want to make it more fun. Now another the great popular and very in demand patterns are of bunnies. So I have included some patterns of different kinds. The first bunny pattern is a plushie with bow details. The second one is a similar pattern, but here the ears are very long. They are longer than the first one. So that is the major difference here. Although there will be some difference in the tutorials, The patterns, a little few minor details here and there. But for me, the first one is more like a more bow detail, so more feminine kind of a pattern, and the second with extra long ears is the other kind of a pattern. Then I've also included this very popular mochi bunny pattern. Again, something new, something very different to make. These can be carried in your pocket, so some people like that. Another popular bunny pattern is this Easter bunny pattern, always very popular and in demand during the Easter time. You can make this, and then there is this again very popular pattern these days, a Miffy bunny pattern. You can make this also. The last bunny pattern that I've included is of peeps. Again, very popular pattern throughout the year, always in demand, and people like to make them in different colors. You can, it's a plushy pattern here, but you can make it in other yarns also. The next pattern is of a hippo. It's a plushy and it's a very beginner friendly pattern. Here they have made it in pink color also, which is not a very usual color for a hippo, but you can experiment with colors. The next is this spider plushie. Again, spiders are also popular during the Halloween and times, and you can make it in black color and give it red eyes or different color kind of details. But you can also make it in some pastel colors. The next pattern is again a very interesting pattern that I included. This is of a slug, and this is in plush yarns. It's called a snuggly slug pattern. It's a different pattern, not the one which you see usually. And within the body of the slug, there are going to be color changes. So there are different colors with which a single body is made, and then the eye details on the top of the body are done differently. So this may not be a beginner friendly pattern, but if you want to try new skills or improve, if you already know amigurumi and you want to make something a little more complicated, you can definitely go for this pattern. The next one is this small hedgehog pattern. This is easy to make, and all the hedgehog design that is specific to this pattern, it is also very easy to make. If you watch the tutorial, you can follow it very easily. The next is a small hamster plushie. Again, very beginner friendly, easy to make. Another very in demand patterns are of bear. I have included few bear patterns. The first one is this mini bear. It's very cute looking. The second one are small Christmas bears with Christmas hats and scarves in white and red color. The next one is a panda in black and white color. It is easy and simple to make. Dinosaurs are another popular design, so I have included few patterns of dinosaurs. The first one is this tiny dino with scales on its back. The other one is this dino. The third is this Brontosaurus dino. Again, this is made in continuation and it's a no sew pattern. The third is this T-Rex pattern with the scales on his body have a different color. The fifth is again a very interesting pattern that I included. This is a rainbow Stegosaurus and it has beautiful rainbow colors. You should definitely make it. You can add more rainbow colors or you can just change the spectrum and add more like they have done with more yellow, orange, and this in this spectrum you can do it in blue, green, and the other opposite spectrum. The next is this dragon pattern. Again, amazing pattern. If you make it, it will look very interesting. And this is the pattern. It has amazing details on it. Maybe not a beginner friendly pattern, but it has horns, it has scales, and the colors are great which are given. There are two color patterns are given. You can use your own colors. You can try different color combinations. The next one, the next is this mochi capybara. It's a small, easy to make design, and I think if you want to add more animals to your collection, this is a wonderful design. And the next one is this cute looking pink pig. It's a small plushie with the details of ears and a pig snout. The next is this small baby giraffe design with yellow body color and brown spots on it. It's not a plushie, it's a regular yarn. The next I have included is a red fox design. Again, this pattern is again a red fox design pattern is in a great detail, and it is done in orange and yellow colors with some black yarn for face detailing. The next is an insect. This is ladybug beetle, and this is in black and uh, red colors, and also there is a green and black design also shown, which is looking great. The next I have included these designs of this mini monsters with one eye. Very interesting, very different, and very wonderful to make if you want to, make some different amigurumi designs. The face details I think are done in great detail, and they really, this monster is really a wonderful design. The next I have included again is a very different design. This is a troll doll plushie, and it has a neon hair color details which look which make it very different and a unique design to make. Next designs I have included are of ghosts. So the first one is this mini ghost pattern, plush yarn, beginner friendly, very easy to make, quick to make. The next one is a no sew ghost design again. It is not in a plush yarn, uh, but it is different from the mini ghost plush design that I showed you earlier. This next one is a big plushy ghost, and the pattern is given in great detail in the video tutorial. And if you want to make a plushy ghost, you can use this design. The next ghost design that I've included is a very different, not you you not a usual ghost design. This is your Frankenstein ghost design. It's in green color, and it has a spooky looking face details. And if you want to make something different, you can go for it. Next, I have included some pot plants. The first one is this mini cactus with a small flower on it. The other one is this heart plant with pot, and this pot has face details on it. And the heart here, the heart plant is given in two colors here. You can, choose one of these colors, or you can use different color combinations. The next one is this baby mushroom, again very beginner friendly, and mushrooms are also very popular patterns. So I've included this one. It's a no sew beginner friendly design. The next one is this potato design with face details. Potatoes are not very popular, but I have included this design in case somebody wants to make something different. The next, all designs are included in one category, that is food. So the first one we start with is the gummy bear amigurumi squishy plushies, small designs, small gummy bears squishies. The second is this strawberry design. You can make it and use in different projects like to make a keychain, make a bag charm, or a car accessory. The next is this donut design, pink colored. You can use your own colors, and it has sprinkles on it, and it is a very interesting design because it's a no sew design, and you don't have to attach anything to one part to the another part. Just you follow this pattern, and you will learn how to make this without any need for sewing. The next, this is a very wonderfully detailed and biscuit colored and red colored pattern of a cheesecake. You can make two of it. It's that good looking. And then you have this very simple marshmallow design, very beginner friendly, very easy and quick to make. It has interesting face details. The next is this candy keychain. You can make this candy. It's not necessary that you make a keychain with it. This candy design is very interesting. You can make it in many different colors. Again, it's beginner friendly because the main design is that ball, amigurumi ball that you will put in the center. The next is this mini ice cream cone design. Again, it has sprinkles and cherries and a biscuit colored cone. The next is this very interesting, very detailed, very beautiful, and definitely one you should have at least one gingerbread man in your collection. The next is this mini bubble tea design. Again, it's a squishy design. The next is this burger with amazing details, and it also has a face detail, and it is, wonderfully, the look, in look it is just giving those burger vibes. The next is this cookie design with dark brown and light brown colors. The next is this cupcake with cherry and again wonderful design. The next is this macaron. It is given here in many different color combinations. You can use your own different colors. And finally, we have this very interesting design and very unique and a different design that I had to include because it's a macaron axolotl. So you make a macaron, no so macaron, and then you add these axolotl details. The face details are not given in this in video tutorial. You can make any face detail that you want of your own. So these were the 95 video tutorials that I have included in my playlist in the description that is given below, and these video tutorials are in the same order as they are given in this video. So you can just go ahead, and if you like any of this design, you can start making your very fun, no so easy designs. And I have particularly made this video about no so amigurumi because most of people who practice amigurumi, like myself, we just hate to use thread and needle to sew in the details and all that, because we are so much caught in the excitement of making a new design. And when you know that there are 6 7 parts that you have to sew together, it becomes more time consuming and also a little deterrent. You think, no, maybe I shouldn't make it. But when you have these kind of no sew patterns, you can just be very motivated and make as many as you like. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time with some video of some other patterns. And you can just like and subscribe to my channel for more such videos.